likes up. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. Get them, yeah. Get them likes up. 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 Get them likes up.
What it do? Say, welcome to another episode of Spinnin Da Block Media. I'm your host, Derek Demure.
And it's your boy, DJ Designs.
Say, we don't make the headlines.
We just debate the headlines and we give them to you straight.
Already. Say, our other co-host, Carleon Chiffon, is off tonight, but she'll be back next week. So, sending thoughts and prayers, safe travels to Carleon Chiffon. She went to go see her brother at USC. So, yeah, man. We're going to get into it tonight. Say, we got a bunch of explosive topics, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Um, we're going to start it off with, I think everyone is talking about this on the internet. It's the Diddy trial.
Oh, who started? Yeah.
So, Cassie was back on the stand this week. She gave some explosive testimony. I felt like she might have had some testimony that may have damaged her credibility. But all in all, I was listening to this chick named Tisha Tells, and she said she thought she had lost the jury at one point, and at another point, she said the way the jury was looking, um, it was pretty much Diddy getting convicted.
Mm, man, I mean, from what I'm
What's
seeing,
what's your take on this mess?
from just listening to it, it seemed like, I don't know, Cassie was a willing participant until shit just got nuanced and the same to her. So it don't seem like no sex trafficking. If it's sex trafficking, then why is Cassie the only one he got sex trafficked? You know what I'm saying? No, man, this ain't what they charging him with. Cassie was a willing participant from what I'm seeing. They asked her, say, Cassie, um, how did you start the first freak off? Oh, well, Diddy asked me. And why didn't you say no? Because I didn't want him to do with any other girl. It's like, okay, like he didn't even force you to do this. He asked you to do it. You was down to do it. And then it's like, oh, well, why didn't you stop? Oh, because now he has blackmail evidence against me. It's like, bro, you got into a participant willingly, and now you're saying, oh, he had blackmail against me. It's like, nah, man, I don't think the jury gonna buy that because at this point, when does the lines blur? It's like you was willing participant, and now you only doing it because he has blackmail. It's like, I don't know, man.
I get what you're trying to say, but at the same time, I think Diddy manipulated her into this by saying um, things like, uh, I don't want people to judge me because I have different fantasies and different desires that I want to act out. And I think, she was young, she was impressionable. At that time, she looked at him like a global icon. So I think she was manipulated into doing this, thinking it was just going to like a menage a trois. She didn't think it was going to turn into something more than that. I mean, come on, who want to be pissed on by two men? You know what I'm saying? And who wants to just willingly drink urine? I think that's something that was discussed beforehand. Like the sex worker had said, um, Cassie asked him to do it, but I think they had discussed that beforehand. You know what I mean? And I think Diddy just manipulated her into a lot of situations, and he was keeping her drugged up. So once he got her on the drugs, it was pretty much no turning back. She wanted to be with him. So, at that point, she was doing anything he asked. And then after he started beating on her, she felt like if I don't do it, I'm going to get beat. And a lot of women have Stockholm syndrome. You know what I mean? It's just like he beating her. She's living a certain lifestyle. He's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at moments. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's all good and then it goes bad.
Nah, man,
And I just
she's basically a willing participant in the fuckery, bro. She's calling up escorts after they don't even have nothing to do with Diddy. She's still having sex with this escort on different times, different areas. Diddy's not nothing to do with it. It's like Cassie was willing to do this. She's FaceTiming her now husband when her and Diddy are having consensual sex. It's like, I
I mean,
mean,
yeah, but do you think that she? I mean, she loved this dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just
okay,
like
so she's a
it's,
willing participant.
but it's not just like it's one and done all the time when you in love with somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's just not that easy to walk away at times, especially for women. Just felt like
If
I just felt like
if you
she
getting
was manipulated into it.
Nah, man, if you're getting sex trafficked, you gotta speak up, man. Like, come on, man. You can't be like, oh, she was manipulative, she was this frail little thing. Bro, she's 22 years old. She ain't this impressionable like that. Women mature faster than men. Bro, she knows what she was doing. She was with Ryan Leslie prior to her and Diddy getting together. And Ryan Leslie is 10 years her senior. She's going with
Yeah,
whoever has the bigger.
that part I didn't really believe when like she said she hadn't performed oral sex at that time. Now that part I would say I discredited her on that. I don't, I think by that age everybody has experimented with oral sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with
But yeah,
Ryan Leslie. She was
for the most part, I think she just got forced into doing some things that she didn't want to do. And those text messages, when you in a relationship like that, you basically telling the person what they want to hear to keep the drama down. That's how I feel.
man, look, at the end of the day, you're a grown woman. You're not married. Get your ass out of there. It's a whole lot of women that want to be in her position right now. I see women on social media to my shit. Diddy, I signed NDA. Give me 100,000. I'll be your sex slave. I hope that's what she wanted. And when she got it, it was more than what she expected. Okay, well, leave. I'm sorry. That's what you signed up for. It's like, come on, now you're trying to ruin this whole man's life because you feel like, oh, now that I'm older, like when she took the liberty to call him Poppy, Papa, something that what she called her grandfather, and
Pop
she's on the
pop.
stand, Pop Pop, what she calls her father, and when she understand the defense asked her, why'd you call that? She was like, oh, that's why I call my grandfather. But now I don't think that was right. Now I don't think that was right. But you were willing a participant. You can't come back and put this man in jail and take everything that he worked hard for because now you see how dirty and nasty and grimy what you was doing was. You gotta step into that, wear that shit, suit up and boot up, man. That's your fault, man. You was grown. 22 years
Come
old. If you
on,
go
man.
out there and kill somebody,
Be real though. Be real though. She got Debo into calling him that. What person is gonna call?
man,
What person is gonna call somebody what they call their grandfather unless they're afraid of? Shout out to
bro,
Bearded Conversations who just joined the chat. Bearded, I gave you
she,
your wrench. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah,
how
man.
can you?
Hey, to the people that's watching, I didn't mean to cut you off, but to the people that's watching, we got a poll up right now. Um, So it's three options. It's either you think Diddy is gonna walk, you think he gonna get life, or you think he gonna get 5 to 15 years. So y'all get in the chat and let us know what y'all think on that poll.
Is that on the X page?
Yeah, it's at the top of it's at the top of the
The
screen right here.
X. Oh, okay.
So let me put the link to the poll in the chat. As a matter of fact, I didn't do that.
Hey, shout out to everybody on X. Give us a retweet. Shout out to everybody on all these platforms. Shout out Bearded Conversation coming through. Appreciate you, bro. For real, for real.
Man, I don't even know how to put the link to the poll in the chat. Yeah.
I need Twitter to pop up. I mean, X to pop up. Go on retweet for your boys. It looks like X can't really engage. Like, it's no, it might be.
They can.
Oh, we got a live chat. Okay.
Yeah, they can definitely engage. But yeah, so who was supposed to? Oh, Don Richards testified. They said they have some. They supposed to. Well, they were supposed to get the witness list. The prosecution was supposed to get the witness list to the judge by 5 p.m. today. So I wonder who else is on that witness list. I know James Cruz is supposed to be testifying. Al B. Sure said he was testifying, but after listening to Tissa Tales, I don't think Al B. Sure be testifying because they said prosecution had their witnesses under a gag order, and Al B. Sure has been speaking out. You know, he trying to sell his little book because he claims Diddy tried to kill him. So he said he'll be testifying. We'll have to see if he's on the prosecution's list. But one of Diddy's bodyguards is supposed to be testifying also. So you think Cassie was a willing participant, and you think Diddy is gonna walk, right?
At the beginning, I mean, she's part of that, and now she feels like a icky stain on her back in the day. But bro, you was part of that lifestyle. Yeah, that's how I feel. Diddy on a walk.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that. We're gonna have to see about the rest of the testimonies. I wonder if Kid Cudi is going is going to testify. Also, something that was said that was brought up in the trial by Cassie is that Diddy asked for a sit down between Cassie and Kid Cudi after him and Cassie had got back together, and Kid told Kid Cudi what Diddy had said about his car, but that hadn't happened yet. And Kid Cudi asked him at the sit down, "Well, what about my car?" And Diddy was like, "What car?" Like, you know what I'm
Okay, so
saying? But
so
that
to me
hadn't
that
happened yet. Diddy hadn't blew it up yet, though.
but that obviously means not guilty. You can't even prove. He asking, "What about my car?" You know what I'm saying? I don't know what car you're talking about. You ain't got nothing on me. You and Cassie is talking about some shit. I don't know what y'all talking about. That's how
It
I
was
feel
al-
about it.
it was also said Diddy was upset with one of his lawyers. I think Griegos, however you say his last name. I guess he didn't feel like he was doing the job that he was paying him to do, so he let the woman and another lawyer, I forgot who the other lawyer's name was, take the lead on
I
Cassie's
think her name was Gustavo.
yeah, and take the lead on Cassie's cross examination or whatever. But they also said Diddy was writing a lot of notes and passing them to his lawyers because he wanted certain questions asked. People were feeling like those were just sound bites for the blogs. And people are saying that Diddy is paying blogs now to report things in his favor. So how do you feel about that?
I think Diddy should do it because the government has these blogs and news people on their payroll anyway. So the government has a large variety of tools to use. And guess what? Diddy is in a ballpark with that money. He can do the same thing too. So the government want to use these media outlets and talk about this baby oil. Diddy has to also fight this what is it called? This media scrutiny too with media. I think he should do it because look, bro, you only got one chance to prove that you're free. I mean that you're innocent, and you gotta. Who did it? What's that dude name? Johnny Depp did it. Johnny Depp showed the public of how manipulating this lady was trying to be. Forgot her name, but it's just like at first everybody was against Johnny Depp. There was op-eds in the newspaper, and they had like lawyers like Tom Busby trying to get involved, and everybody was against him until he went to trial and he had to he paid 50 million for that trial and he had to show them. Bro, she's the manipulative one. And I feel like that's what Diddy is doing here. He's kind of showing us, like, bro, we were having a good time. She wants to live my lifestyle. She wants to please me. I'm
She
not.
did. Exactly. She did want to please him. That's why she was doing all these things at first. But the shit
He's
just got out of hand. He come on, man. He had her doing things that you wouldn't ask any female to do. You know what I'm saying? He had her having sex on her cycle with other men. He had her having unprotected sex with other men because he wanted them to ejaculate in her, and then he wanted to rub the nut crust on his nipples.
yeah. And she was a willing participant. He didn't hold a gun to her head. Man, she was after those freak offs, she like, hey, make sure my bills are paid. She getting 30,000 a week. The escorts are getting paid good. Everybody's getting paid good until Diddy steps away. When Diddy steps away, then their world come down crash, and they're like, oh, I shouldn't have did all this dumb. bro, you come on, man. You was crashing out. Now you want somebody else to pay for your crash out just because he facilitated it. He didn't hold a gun to your head. If you want to leave, I'm pretty sure you would have left. Like you said, he would have found another girl. He's not doing this stuff. He's not willingly like, to me, it ain't like he like put these girls up to that, bro. That don't make no sense. And go ahead and fight, Diddy. We're gonna see. This a 30-day. This a 30-day trial, huh? 8-week
Yeah, it's a
trial.
30-day trial. I think they might finish up sooner than 30 days because I think the prosecution and the defense expected to have Cassie on the stand longer. But, because I think they thought the defense especially thought Cassie was going to be, you know, more combative than she actually was. And then they couldn't really go at her like they wanted to because she was pregnant. So how would that look in the public eye, or how would that look to the jurors? Y'all trying to go in on her and badger the witness when, you know, she's up there pregnant.
I don't think this is the last that we're gonna see from. I don't think this is the last we're gonna see from Cassie though. I think we're
I
gonna
mean,
bring her back.
she about to pop, so if they're gonna bring her back, it's got to be in it this week sometime, probably.
Yeah, she about to pop. Go on, pop, and have a baby come back on stage because you're not about to have these allegations, and I'm about to go to prison for the rest of my life or lose all my fortune. You're gonna have to pop, come back on stage. 'Cause I need these questions to get out.
Well, you losing that anyway. It's also being said that Diddy is paying people $20 an hour to stand outside of the courthouse in free Diddy shirts. So I
Smart.
got a little video clip on that, so let's watch that.
Paid
So y'all
protesters.
get
You can
up in
get
the
$20
chat too,
an
man.
hour
Let us
if you
know.
wear a t-shirt.
You gotta speak up.
Diddy
She just got
out.
recruited, right?
I refuse.
You said no.
No.
It wasn't worth the 20.
No, but like he told me that it's for a Diddy coin, so I'm not really sure what that is. Yeah, they just tried to pay me $20 to wear a free puffy shirt.
Stop. I knew I could tell because
The lady right there, she just kept convincing me to go wear a shirt, and I'm like, I'm
that's what. So just $20, and if you guys were, if you need $20, all you have to do is wear a free puff shirt. And you said no.
Yeah, I said no.
Did they say how many hours?
$20 an hour. And she told me she got paid like $60 yesterday for standing out there in 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Smart. I like when people can flex and do what they're supposed to do back with the government. That's what you're supposed to do when you go on trial. When you got the resources, fight it with resources.
$20 an hour to stand out there and wear a free Diddy shirt. That is crazy.
Bro,
But
the
I
government
guess
is
you gotta do what you gotta do. He's spreading around that paper to try to get the negative connotation off of his name. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. And the government sitting here exposing the fact that he's doing that. When they do this stuff, they do that stuff all the time anyways. They pay these studios to push out certain type of content, but when Diddy do it, they gonna make a story about it and bring awareness to it. But it's all good though.
Shout out to the people that's on X. We want y'all to engage in the chat, man. We see y'all. You
Oh
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Y'all come holler at your boys. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and hey, and give us a retweet. You don't want to engage? Go ahead and give us a retweet. Give us a follow. Appreciate you guys hitting us up. Follow us on our YouTube, Spinning Da Block Media, just like it is on X. And that's why all the legs exclusive. We're gonna chop this up and put it on there too.
Already. So another person that's having woman problems is DDG, man. Halle Berry earlier this week had filed a restraining order against him, claiming that she was scared of him. He's been abusive towards her. He chipped her too. He left bruises on her. And she also won custody this week of their child, full custody of their child temporarily.
Yeah, I don't like this one, bro. I don't like this one. It feel like they too young to be going through this. And when you win in full custody of the child, you telling me I can't raise my kid? Like, that's not just your child. You didn't make him yourself. It's half mine. You know what I'm saying? So it rubs me the wrong way, especially me having a young kid right now. I couldn't see myself like not being able to go get her whenever I want to, especially when they get older. We start training or making sure they in their studies. You got to be like a friend to them because you can't be their parent. And I just don't like the way people play with kids, man. It's ridiculous to me.
Yeah, I don't like the way Haley Bailey is handling this whole situation. I mean, if that was the case, him leaving bruises on you, him chipping your tooth, why didn't you come out there when y'all first broke up? You know what I mean? And let these allegations be known and handle it from there. Now that the man wanna, now that the man is telling people, how you keeping him away from his child and how you want to be in control of the whole thing, you coming up with this narrative that, well, here's the reason why. And it may very well be. I'm not saying that it's not. I don't know. I'm not in these people's personal life every day. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm only on the outside looking in. But to me, it seems like she's trying to be controlling, like so many women are. And how do we know that you didn't put those bruises on yourself? And also about the chip too, you was online saying how you were scared to go to the dentist, but you had to go because you had chipped your tooth. So which one is it? Did he chip your tooth or did you chip your tooth? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's just a woman um, book of how you do things when you break up with somebody. Try to take everything from them. I mean, you see what Amon Shepard going through with Tiana Taylor. He feel like she's just trying to take everything from him. It's like, I don't know why they do that so much. 50-50 it up, split it up. Let me see my kid. Let me have custody. Even with Kim and Ye right now, she has 100%. It's just like, how do you guys expect us to be parents? Are we our pocketbooks now since we can't be in a relationship with you? It's 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 demeaning, it's diabolical, and it's just unfathomable for them to just keep doing this to us. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like Soldier Boy said, DDG, if you put your hands on Little Mermaid, then you got all this shit coming to you anyways.
Yeah, no, nah, no doubt. I'm not, condoning that if he did do it, which is alleged. I mean, because she didn't go to the police about. I mean, if she did go to the police about when she had those bruises and stuff on her, then he would have definitely went to jail. So why didn't you go to the police at that moment and file the proper paperwork? I mean, is it because you didn't really want to ruin his reputation or his streaming revenue, or is there an ulterior motive to this whole thing? You know what I mean? It's just sad to see with two young people because I feel like they were good for each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just sad to see that. And you would think that even if they did break up, they would do it more amicably. You know what I'm saying? They'll do it
Yeah,
in a better way than just it feel like the same '90s baby mama take everything from type shit, and it's like we should be over that.
but
Man, we should be over.
I feel like Haley didn't do it right either. I mean, DDG found out about this shit when he was on Aiden Ross' stream. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like that's some BS. But I have to
yeah,
find this out online.
yeah.
You know?
And you know what? She gonna have to prove those allegations. Fuck it. If I'm her, yeah, amicably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I'm
If you want
her,
to handle it, if you want to handle it in the court system. Don't handle it on social media because if you handle it on social media, this is exactly what you're gonna get. Us podcasters, the bloggers, and every other media site talking about it. And then
yeah,
you want to cry about invasion of privacy. How can you cry about invasion of privacy when you putting everything out there for us to talk about?
exactly. Oh man, come on now. Like I think she's very confused. She has the child for the first time, and unfortunately, the motto is to do what she's done. And I'm saying we need to break the model. Even if we're gonna break up, we need to be split amicably. I'm gonna just stop saying that word. But we need to just split it to a better way. Now, if he is an abuser, There's plenty of people that are abusers. Then obviously you need full custody. But if he's not and you're making these allegations, that's just detrimental, bro. And I don't see him being one, honestly.
You don't see him being a woman abuser.
Nah, man, nah. To Little Mermaid, nah, man.
No, I pretty much think he could have any bad broad. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
mean, he making the money, and he not a bad looking dude. No homo. Not that I look at dudes like that, but I'm just saying, he ain't a
yeah.
bad looking dude. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't know, like what caused the split. They saying she cheated with what's his name, Ryan Fayez or something like that.
Oh yeah, Brent Fayez.
Yeah, she cheated with that dude, and so then he went and got some. He went and got some ladies or whatever. I don't know, man. It's a whole mess right now, and for a kid to be stuck in the middle of all that, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
in the era of social media, when the kid gets older, that shit's still gonna be floating around.
Mm-hmm.
So was my pops beating on my mom? Was my mom cheating on my dad? You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
that, like it doesn't ever die. So it's
Yeah.
not something that you can keep from your kids in the future. You know what I mean?
Facts.
All right, so I guess it's woman trouble week because Lil Wayne's fiance, I guess ex fiance now, is saying that Wayne put her and her daughter out on Mother's Day.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me about my story I posted, yeah, this is actually a fact. Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today, and I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even lift boxes, but this man has his assistants and people coming to help kick us out today. Like, and broke up with me on Mother's Day through text.
And
like,
my birthday's next
what? And
weekend.
her birthday's next weekend, and I leave to New York this week for all the Sports Illustrated press. Like, when I tell you that I am absolutely unsure on how to even process my emotions, like, if y'all got lawyer recommendations, please send them because,
Lawyer.
you know. So, yeah, I know he has 2 girls being flown in today, and who knows how many plethora of girls he has. I've been nothing but supportive to this man, loved him till the end of the fucking world, but like, you literally flew me, uprooted me from New York City where I was living and brought me here for this bullshit. Like, that's crazy, you guys. Like, these men really be taking advantage. And it's not just the emotional abuse. Like, this man has actually laid a fucking hand on me. Like,
Oh.
nah. And I took it, you know what's crazy is they always say, like, we're so stupid for love, and I thought it was like a mistake. But, like, I know other women he's put his hands on. And today, it's okay. We're about to go back to the house that we live in together with my fucking daughter, and we're gonna see what really goes down, because this is absolutely crazy and a new low even for him.
Damn, she's talking crazy, bro. Wayne got a lawsuit coming up. New Diddy. The new Diddy. Damn.
The new Diddy. Why women always want to say when the relationship is over, oh, he put his hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you're staying for that. I mean,
Yep.
if you're staying for it and you working through it, then why come out with it when y'all break up? It's old news, right? You should have did something about it when it was happening.
But they know that the system is going to do something about it. That's what they say. They say they get their system like the big brother or the daddy on your ass. You know what? You broke with me. I'm gonna get my daddy on you. So they call it system to come tame you, and that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you put your hands on me, you going to jail, or you're gonna pay a big lump of sum of money, because I know a lot of other girls that you did that shit, same shit to. Shit's
Now,
crazy.
granted, her eye was probably black because she had been crying. That mascara was probably running. And she said he put his he didn't put his hands on her that day, but he has put his hands on her before. You know what I'm saying? So
But
yeah, that's
like
probably
what she
crazy.
said, he put it out on Mother's Day, but she must don't listen so much because Wayne got that famous line. We say, "It's okay, I put you out on your B day." Hey, you know what I'm saying? So he don't care what day it is of the week. If you gone, you gone.
And then her daughter don't care about nothing but her birthday. Like, come on, my birthday
It's
is
my
next
birthday
week.
next week. She thought Wayne was gonna tear that up, man. That's why
Yeah,
Wayne don't
nah,
want them.
for real. Nah,
That's
for
why Wayne
real.
don't. That's why Wayne don't want them around no more. He like, bro, you're becoming a headache.
Roachy.
Damn. Yeah. Bye.
Be the conversation. Say where the link at. He want to join. Hey, all right. I'm gonna have to set up a screen for you though, bro. So let me do that. Um, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let me send you the link. Hey, if anybody else want to join, I'm putting the link in the chat, y'all. So let me know. We'll bring y'all up if y'all want to discuss a certain topic. You know what
I
I'm
wonder
saying?
what we gotta do to get Twitter on this mug.
Yeah,
What's
the link
good,
is
X?
the link is in the chat. So she looking for a lawyer now. She want to sue Wayne. That's crazy
yo,
work.
yo. And she'll never get back with Wayne now. She did that.
I'm saying that's what they be looking for, that old payday, man.
That's kind of crazy, man. It sucks. Shout out. We got 40 people, and this is most people we had. I ain't gonna lie. So me and Pops got a little form of going, but appreciate y'all.
Already. Hey, y'all make sure y'all follow us on X, man. If you haven't hit that follow button yet, y'all make sure y'all follow us. Also, we got a new segment that's gonna be dropping. I don't know if it's gonna be this week or next week, but I'm definitely gonna put some content out on it this week. It's called The First Word with Derek Demure. You know what I'm saying? And we're only gonna expand from there. DJ Designs will probably come along with his own little segment. Carly
That'd
Chiffon
be
might
nice.
come along with her own little segment. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll all gel and jumbo that shit up at the end of the week because this podcast ain't going nowhere but up. You feel me?
Feel you.
Right? We got our man's, I'm not gonna say boy, this is a grown ass man right here. We got our man's in the building. Uh, Bearded conversations as soon as I get his camera straight. We gonna hold on. As
You
soon as I
got it?
get his camera, yeah, I got it. As soon as we get his camera straight, we're gonna bring him up. Hold on, bro.
Oh,
All right, so let's bring Bearded conversations on up and see what he got to say about this topic. What up, bro?
What's going on, my boys? What's going on? What's going
what's
on?
good? What's
Hey man,
good, my guy?
man. Chilling,
Might
chilling,
want to
man.
turn your mic
Big
up
ups
just a
to
little bit.
Spin the Block Media, man. Big ups, big ups, big ups. Um, y'all better leave Wayne alone. Y'all know Wayne ain't beat that bitch. Y'all know Lil Wayne. Listen, listen, listen. She probably beating on him.
Man,
I'm being serious. Like, bro, come on, man. Wayne be doped up off the lean, the weed. Wayne ain't come on. He not a tyrant. I never heard any one of his baby mothers speak bad about him as far as being a bad father, a bad person, or even in their relationships. Even Trina, from what's the chick that married or that's got a baby by Nipsey Hussle? I forgot her name.
Yeah, Laura
Um,
London.
her
oh yeah,
her
Nivea.
no I'm listen, I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm not trying to come up here to create an atmosphere of men always being, correct and in the right space, but I just never heard no one say anything bad about Wayne. I just haven't. Not saying that it couldn't be true, but no, he ain't do nothing. And if
I
he
don't
did
No,
do
think it's true. Like you said, we never heard anything like that about Lil Wayne. So I don't think it's true. And she said he's put his hands on other women before. So Nobody's ever said anything about that. And his first Toya, ain't that her name?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
She had
with
plenty
Tory.
of air. She had plenty airing opportunity to say that shit because her and Wayne wasn't getting along at one point.
Facts. Facts. And if he put her out, you know what I'm saying? Um, I believe it could be a little, a little disdain for him because, she was put out. I mean, any woman scorned, any woman upset with. But why say, well, I know other women that he has put his hands on. What? What?
Because
I
they want
mean,
that bag.
yeah, but that ain't getting her the bag. It's causing problems for him. Even, let's just say it's true. I want the money. I'm not finna say she did or he hit her or he hit her or he hit her. Because guess what? Now I got to split. I ain't trying to split. You
Nah,
know,
she already know she gone. She
you
gone.
know,
She already split. So
I'm
now she
talking about
want him
I'm
to
talking about
beat
split
in
money,
jail.
DJ. I'm talking about split money, DJ, because now these are other potential cases and people that can come out and say, well, I want to sue too. Well, I want money too. Well, can I get this too? You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
finna bring other
Oh
people
yeah.
into this. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
You
But
know,
that's what
she
she
just
opening up.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what
she
they're
just
doing.
had to say that. Facts. She just opened up the door for other, even if it's not true, man. If Wayne told somebody he ain't like the way they look, it's finna come
Hmm?
out. It's finna come out. I feel
But that's
sorry
what that's what all these entertainers. You see Smokey Robinson just went through it.
for him.
Every, for real
Going
though.
through it, not just with through it, he
No.
going through it.
He going through it, man. Now listen, man, with the Smokey, y'all, I I can see a little touching, a little creepy old man. I could probably see him groping on some, but all that sex and graping and I don't know. Now I could see the wife being or treating him ugly because she might have seen Smokey grab one of them and she didn't like it, or in the back of her mind, oh, he touching on these young, he always doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? How women could be,
Yeah.
but I don't think she had any dealings with the actual, what I'm saying, setting the women up to be great, as they say, or for him touching. And at 85, do it work?
But why
I'm
the
just saying.
houseworkers?
I know.
Why the houseworkers?
I'm talking about. Smokey. Do it work at 85? Is he
But they
really
still
just
probably feel uncomfortable, groping them and all that.
man? Let that
I
old
know I'm
man grope
saying though,
away.
why the houseworkers though? Why is much money as Smokey Robinson got? Why the houseworkers? Why would he go
That's just
after?
a control thing. You in my house, I'm paying you. Don't have some ass.
No,
Probably.
bro. If I got money, it's a control thing. Period. Because if any woman I meet, if I got the money, guess what? If I'm into that type of, she gonna do what I need her to do. Period. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't believe it. He got enough money to go out there and pay for whatever he wants.
Or
So
have them come
that's
to
why
the
I'm
house.
saying,
Ah,
why just the houseworkers? It wasn't making no sense to me.
right. I believe that as well, man. I don't think Smokey did that. Not the graping part anyway. The touching, like I say, creepy old man. I can see it. I can see. I can see it.
But yeah, man, let's get into Tory Lanez, man. Tory was
Damn.
stabbed 14 times this week. Um, he's doing okay right now. Let's get into an update. Actually, let's get
According to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, Lanes was stabbed by inmate Santino Casio at a housing unit at the California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi. That attack happened early yesterday morning. An Instagram post from Lane's account says he was stabbed 14 times in that attack, causing both of his lungs to collapse. The post goes on to say he's now breathing normally and is in good spirits. The former rapper was sentenced to 10 years in prison back in 2023 after shooting fellow hip-hop star Megan Thee Stallion at a house party in Los Angeles. Casio was serving a life sentence in prison after being convicted of second-degree murder in 2004.
I think that one might be muted.
is it? So yeah, man. Let me go back to bearded conversations. Hold on.
Y'all trying to pretend like Kelsey shot me. Kelsey didn't motherfucking shoot me. I know know who shot me. I said who shot me, and that's why the fuck you in jail.
A few moments later.
Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do.
Nah, he was doing it because the money ran dry.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Miss Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times.
And how did that happen?
Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm, gunshots came from the passenger side.
Yeah, man, so I always said Kelsey shot, but I was saying that from when it first happened. Now, you've always, DJ Design, you've always said, nah, it was Tory. But I'm going to tell you why I think it was Kelsey. Kelsey was tired of Megan backdooring her. Fucking dudes behind her, right? She saw air and opportunity. Everybody was arguing with everybody that night, okay? Megan and Kelsey was arguing. Tory and Megan was arguing. So she just saw the opportunity and took it. Bitch, you been backdooring me.
Yeah, and that do sound like a female type of thing because I don't think she even weighed the consequences. We're in California. The gun laws are strict as hell out here. Come on, man. If you did this shit in Texas or something, I don't think you would have been doing no 10 or 15 after nobody got killed. So it's like you're just doing delusional shit. So once they said no evidence, no DNA was on his hand, I did tell you that shit got tricky. But I said if Megan said she saw the man, then she saw the man. But no evidence on the gun was weird to me.
Yeah. And
his DNA wasn't on the gun.
That's what I meant.
Gun residue on her though.
Yeah.
And Kelsey did too. But you know what? You know what the cold part is? Kelsey got immunity in that last trial. And all she had to do was say, I plead the 5th. So she might be good. Either way it go.
Yeah.
That's why she took that deal.
So do they have a police report on how many gunshots were fired? Because I read the article, and the article said that it was 3 shots. So the article said that 1 shot came. So actually, the witness didn't see who or what. So what it said was he was a distance away. I read the article. He was a distance away. It was a fighting scene. 2 men break up the fight. So now I'm thinking, if the gunshots came from the car, that means she had to run to the car, maybe get her purse, get the gun out her, you know what I'm saying? Get the gun out her purse or off her person or whatever out the car, and shoot. And then they saying, and which is logical, it could be feasible. In the process of him, grabbing her arm, she was probably in the midst of shooting again, bang, bang, let off 2 more shots. So I want to know, do the police report? Because he said 6 shots went off, but in the articles and all the articles I read, it only said 3 shots went off.
Oh, I thought she said she shot twice.
No, he said he shot once, and then when he knocked her arm down, she shot it again, or whoever shot it again. I'm not gonna say her, him, what, but he didn't see exactly who was shooting. Not saying that makes him innocent or guilty, but he didn't see exactly who was doing the shoot. He just know it came from out of the car. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But she probably did. I think they was arguing, man, and they broke it up.
No. The bodyguard said, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
The bodyguard said he overheard conversations of Kelsey, because he was ex-driver. He was bodyguard / driver. Kelsey admitting to people that, I shot her and all this.
But
Oh,
then did Megan even really get shot because she just had bullet fragments in her foot? They didn't
right.
say she had a bullet wound. They said she had bullet fragments. Like maybe the bullet hit the concrete and then it rolled up from there and she got fragments in her foot from it.
Yeah, that's what happened. That had to be what happened.
From what I can tell, we ain't gonna never know what's really going down in this what really went down because it's so damn vague. Everything is so damn vague. And Tory should have took the stand. Fuck it, take the
Yeah,
stand.
I think he
You're not
should
about
have
to give
took
me
the
10
stand.
years. You're not about to give me 10 years and I not take the stand. That's over some shit I did not do. And I'm getting stabbed up in prison? I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that was
think he should have
wild.
took the stand. Go
So
ahead, finish talking, son.
and I got a question, bro. He got stabbed 14 times. Why he not in PC? This is Tory Lanez. He, I'm being serious. All that tough guy shit that no.
Yeah, I'm
Why?
like,
Why you not in PC? Why you in Gen Pop getting stabbed? Why?
they said like 2 days before that he took a picture on the yard with his shirt off, looking in the camera like, yeah, nigga. So I guess he just felt like he was one of the ones.
Oh man, you don't do that, man. I'm Tory Lanez, man. Take everything that's afforded to you, bro. They gonna put you in Gym Pop. You're probably gonna, I mean, in PC.
In PC.
You're probably gonna be in the cell by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And being that you're Tory Lanez, you might get you some McDonald's or some KFC or something snuck into. Like I'm just saying, bro. Why would you be in Gym Pop to be getting stabbed, bro? Especially for some shit that excuse my French, that I didn't do.
Well,
Oh,
because he
exactly. That's what
can't,
I'm trying to say.
dude, you can't be in PC and then come out and get on some gangster shit because now you just a studio gangster. That shit might still be hard, but nobody's gonna look at you like a real street nigga. That's why these
Man,
rappers go in there
But
and
he ain't a
want to be
street
in Gen
nigga. That's
Pop.
Tory Lanez.
saying he ain't a street nigga though. That's what I'm saying. My bad, the street
He
N
want to
word.
be a street nigga though.
Hey, and if you street N words had any sense, you would kick your behinds to PC. This man, nobody want to deal with all that. But I'm trying to do this time, man, and go home. You know what I'm
But
Yeah.
saying?
Tory want to rap and sing. He don't just want to be known as an R&B singer. He want to be known as a rapper too. So as a rapper, you have to take on that persona.
Yeah. Hey, well, shit, I'm still listen. I'm still behind bars. It don't matter if I'm a PC or Jim Pop. Hey, go to PC, y'all. I'm just
I
saying.
mean,
To leave these women alone, man. To leave these women alone, man. He had to know Tory. I'm not Tory. Yeah, Tory had to know that Megan was toxic, man. He had to know that Megan was toxic.
I think Megan knew Kelsey shot her too, because when I was watching that Gayle King interview, man, not a damn tear dropped out of her eye. Her eyes wasn't even teary eyed. You know what I'm saying? And she
Yeah,
standing up there talking about. He said all I heard was dance, bitch, but ain't no tears falling. You doing
yeah,
all
man.
this, and ain't now tear to feel.
You know they know how to act, man. You know that, man. You know that. But
Like,
but again, man, I just feel bad for Tory, man, in this situation. And I kind of agree with y'all. He should have took the stand. Like if I was gonna get the 10 years, or whatever. See, but then again, man, you never know how they twist it, you know. You asked me the wrong thing and now I'm agitated, now I'm frustrated, or I might give an answer that might seem too overly aggressive because you badgering me. It all depends, you know. I'm just saying,
I,
it depends. It
I
depends.
know, but I want the rock in my hand with 5 seconds left, man. Because I'm gonna feel like I should have. At least I should have took the shot. He got
Yeah,
to take the shot, man.
this ain't
but you know,
basketball.
that's
You
on
a
his
fuck-
defense attorney too, because his defense attorney didn't recommend that he take the stand, which a lot of
mm,
defense attorneys don't. They don't
yeah.
recommend that their
Yeah,
clients
they
take
don't
the
recommend
stand.
it, but Johnny Depp took the stands. Johnny Depp
Yeah,
took the stand, and he showed you got to take the stand. Kyle Rittenhouse took the stand. You got to take the stand because you got to show people who you really are. You got people guessing like, "Well, I don't think so. I don't think so." And you playing the facade game. No, I'm gonna give you the real.
I think in cases like that, they pretty much have to take the stand to try to sway the jury. It's just like
Yeah.
in the
That's
Diddy case. Diddy might end up having to
you
try to
guys.
take the stand
Every
and
case.
be that charismatic dude that everybody's used to him being to try to sway the jury.
Yeah.
You got
See,
to.
No, but see, but you keep saying take the stand. Like now, I'm thinking about what brother D said. You know, he want to portray this certain lifestyle because he not only want to be an R&B singer, now he want to be a rapper. So you know, like they gonna paint this picture, man. Look. We got rappers going to jail for songs that they make. You know, so now they gonna
Yeah.
paint this. Now they gonna paint this picture of the womanizing lyrics or the this and the that. So it can be hard, you know, sometimes making that decision or that choice whether you take the stand. And I feel you DJ, but eh,
It could be, but if you're pure, you gotta go up there, man. You gotta be ready for that moment. You gotta go up there. This is your life on the line. You
that's
gotta
true.
go put it on out there. Shit. I seen everybody that I see that took the stands. It was a murder case going on in Florida. Some dude, ex-girl, sick her brother and her friend his friends on him came up to his property and everything, and he ended up killing one of them. If he didn't take that stance, I'm pretty sure he would have messed around and went to prison that day. He even said himself, "I'm glad I took the stand against attorneys because the juries felt how real and raw he was scared in that moment."
Yeah. So now, what about the new evidence? Because they did say they have some new evidence that's supposed to be coming out, but they haven't said exactly what that evidence is. What do you guys think that could be?
I thought that was the
I think it,
bodyguard.
yeah, and I think it was with the corroboration of his fingerprints wasn't even on the gun.
Yeah,
DNA wasn't on the gun,
well, we been knew the fingerprints wasn't there, but the bodyguard is the new evidence.
Yeah,
but
the
they said it
bodyguard
was
is.
inconclusive at first. They didn't say that it was no way, impossible. Now they're like, oh, it's inconclusive. Now they got the language saying not traceable at all. It's no DNA on the gun.
How do
Okay.
you convict him of his DNA being inconclusive and he didn't have any gunshot residue on him, but Kelsey had gunshot residue on her? That
That's what
means
I'm.
she was close. She was
Yeah.
close to the gun.
Yeah. So
This
why
trial
he?
was boy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So why is he still locked up? It's got to be something. It's
This
got.
trial was fixed, my boy. They say Rock Nation, but I ain't gonna say too much. But they say this trial was fixed.
Yeah. They say your boy that don't know your boy that don't know Diddy. They say yeah man. They say
Yeah,
yeah your boy that don't know Diddy and your boy
that's
who stiffed Lil Wayne from the Super Bowl. Yeah, they say he had a little something to do with it, man. They say I don't know. It's allegedly, but we can't
He
go off
showed
of
me
it.
quiet though.
Yeah, man, he gonna stay quiet, man, because he don't want nobody knocking at his door.
yeah. He quiet. Oh, he quiet. That's a
Yeah,
good one though, deeper. Yeah, he quiet the bitch out there.
yeah, yeah. But if you
Quiet as a
notice,
church house mouse.
y'all, he been quiet ever since the Diddy
Yeah.
and Diageo. You know, I heard that he actually told Diddy not to even go have a meeting with Diageo. Like, man, don't
Mm,
do that. Don't do this. Leave it alone and let it go. And Diddy was like, man, fuck that. Woo, woo,
I need
woo.
all my coins. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
on the
See,
man.
side note, Diageo is also being sued now because they've been advertising that they put 100%
I'm saying the
agave,
guy, yeah.
yeah, in the
Put corn
liquor.
syrup in the liquor.
Yeah, they've been putting corn syrup in the liquor. K roll
oh
in the
man,
joint.
But and what's crazy is though, brother D and brother DJ,
threw the
man,
brakes off their ass.
yeah, man, they only suing for 5 million.
I
You
know. That's
crazy.
what I said.
Man,
They
threw
need
the
to be
Right.
brakes
suing
off
for.
their ass.
They need
Are
to be
you
suing for a couple 100 million.
couple of hundred?
Threw
Which
the
is,
brakes
well,
off
you
their ass.
know what I'm saying? And let them bring it down to 50 because you know they ain't gonna give out a couple hundred. You know what I'm saying? I'll start with I need 300 million. And we're gonna be going back to court till they settle on that 50.
Hey,
And
it's a
that's got to
class
be a
action
bigger
lawsuit.
violation.
It's a class action lawsuit, so other people could join it.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh well
got
we
to be a bigger violation though, because FDA gonna have to find them too, because you're not telling the truth what you say on label. So
yeah.
FDA got to find you.
Well, see, you got to think about it. They located over there in the UK, so you know what man, listen. You best believe the United States know that them boys ain't putting 100% of
Oh
God.
yeah,
You know they know, man. FDA, yeah, they gonna say they get a fact. There ain't nothing finna happen to them. They paying too many people pockets, baby.
yeah, that's facts. I mean, but expose that, keep exposing that. Diddy won. Now these people whoever jump on this class action about to win. So you know what I'm saying? Run that shit to the dirt.
I
Diddy
know.
got to do time. Diageo might as well do. They said
Right.
Diageo might stick the feds on him anyways.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
think.
yeah. Oh yeah. So I heard. Yeah. So I read an article about So Diddy supposedly paid 1 million to keep that video of Cassie suppressed, and they say Diageo paid 5 million allegedly to get the video unsuppressed and get it released. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
makes sense because the bodyguard said he came back to work the next day, the video was gone. So somebody did he some work happened real quick, but
It
somebody kept
always
that for
goes.
insurance.
It always goes to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
hmm That's why with these Cassie videos that the government took and put in evidence, this stuff about to be on the dark web, bro. You know them cops are with that Kobe shit. How they took
Yeah.
pictures of him in the helicopter. The Cassie videos, she's smart. She didn't want him to get out, but now you let the feds seize them, and the feds are gonna put that shit all over the dark web, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. If it ain't already out there.
Yep.
If it ain't already out there, at least
Yeah.
they said at least one tape is out there, or at least
Yeah.
one little freak off
Yeah.
is out there.
The one
Well,
from the Audi dude,
Yeah,
because he was threatened to release it a while back, but the only reason that he videoed that freak off was because Cassie kept not ODing, but she kept blacking out. And he felt like if she ended up dying, Diddy was gonna try to blame him. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "This is my
mm,
evidence right here."
okay. Okay. Man, that's crazy, man. They in there filming the damn God. Damn, man. This is sick, man. Hey,
hey,
man.
yeah, I'm sure he ain't the only one. They said it's plethora of them that been doing that shit, but it's
Uh,
getting out now.
yeah. And then, hey, so what about them California fires? Quick side note, all them California fires burnt down a lot of them homes, right? They say it probably could have potentially been evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, in the
Evidence.
Palisades.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, they said it might have been some evidence in there. Yeah.
I don't rule nothing out when it comes to the rich these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Hey man, it's a dirty game, man. Somebody gotta play it.
If they want to burn something, they need to burn them police evidence locker rooms. This is what they need because
hey,
that's
but
where all is at.
somebody else who's not, uh, somebody else who was in trouble again this week with the law is Chris Brown, man. Chris Brown
Man.
was detained in the UK for something that happened back in 2003. How
UK
y'all
don't be
feel about
playing.
this?
Man,
So
I feel like some phony ass shit, dog. But the UK don't be playing though. The UK, they'll come get they either ban you from their country, which could fuck up your bag, or they'll just lay low until you come back into their country and try to keep you there because they know we don't really want to be there too damn long. Is he still in their custody?
yeah,
Yep.
he in their custody. They didn't
Yeah,
release him.
Damn.
till
Yeah.
June, till
Yeah,
sometime in June.
June 13th is his court date. That's
Man,
my son's birthday. You know what I'm saying? So what's crazy is y'all, like,
they got the
when
king of pop.
so so as a superstar, as a pop star, as an individual who do music, especially a popular one, like when we wild out, do we not know that when we wild out in these certain places, man, y'all just why would he go back? So the incident that took place in 2003, it was allegedly that he took
23.
that he took a tequila bottle upside somebody's head. And he hit this person several times with this tequila bottle. And when this person dropped to his knees, he you know what I'm saying, he struck him with his fist to the face. So why are you checking into a hotel, man? Knowing that you did this 10 years, what you thought you wasn't gonna come back over there in 20 years and it was just gonna be forgotten? You Chris Brown.
Was it
Yeah,
03 or
man.
23?
23.
Now, it was 23. It was
Yeah.
2 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
2023. This was 2 years ago. So you did this shit 2 years ago, and you didn't think that they were still looking for you? Come on, man. And being that you Chris Brown and you an asset and a moneymaker to whatever label that he own over here in America, bro, he lucky Interpol wasn't at his damn door.
Not for
Even
real.
even though I don't think it would have been that serious, but I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
stuff.
it is a serious hit niggas with a tequila bottle. Them bottles ain't no fucking joke.
Yeah, man, he beat the man with a tequila bottle, man.
So it's
But
that serious. Chris Brown, I mean, yeah, you're a rock star, do your rock star shit, but rock star shit catch up with you. So
yeah, man.
either be smarter with your bookings too, man. You know what you did, and city was foul. Your people should have been like, "Yo, is it a warrant out for your arrest? Are you good to go in the UK?" Your people should have been on that.
Yeah, man. Why didn't nobody check? Listen, and I knew because they said when he checked into the hotel, he was arrested that morning. Like, come on, man. Like, if you knew, like, where was your peoples at? Why they not out there seeing? Is it okay
People's
for
whack.
you to be? You know what I'm saying? If it's okay for you to be there. Now, I don't know why he was there. I'm not sure if he had a concert, a show, or a booking or whatever over there. But if you were just over there to kick it and to be on vacation, and you just did this 2 years ago, you a damn fool, Chris Brown. But I
Yeah,
think they gonna
Everybody fired.
well,
everybody's
shit,
definitely fine.
brother D, he need to fire his damn self. He knew what he did. He knew what he did, bro. I'm telling you, man. Chris Brown, man, as he got older, man, and them drugs and that Hollywood lifestyle, bro, his mind then went somewhere else. You hear me? I'm just telling you, man. And then even after with the Rihanna thing, man, they been on Chris Brown, man. They been on him. You
Yeah,
know,
and
they been
me and Demir was talking about that. We're tired of seeing Chris Brown being shunned in that light. Every time they talk about him, they refer to the Rihanna stuff, and then he does this. So it's just like, damn, they gonna keep tainting your name. You're supposed to be one of the biggest pop stars of all time, next to Michael, and you keep doing dumb shit, bro.
yeah.
Damn.
Now Rihanna be ruining all her men. Shit, you see ASAP Rocky, where he got off though, out here doing dumb shit in the streets. Man. Like she a billionaire,
That's not
and
her though. You can't put that on her though.
I'm just
You
saying,
gotta
ASAP,
put this.
ASAP
You
got
gotta
the
put these artists
1,000
niggas
though.
that can't get away from the street like
I'm
that.
putting it
You
on
can't put that
Rihanna,
on.
man. I'm putting it on
ASAP got
Rihanna.
the 1,000. Nigga will impress him. Nigga popped him.
You know what I'm saying? I'm putting that on
I,
Rihanna.
I don't see what ASAP did is crash out.
Yeah, but that was wild.
ASAP for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Real stupid. Real stupid. Yeah. But Chris, man, like I say, man, you watching this, Chris? If Chris Brown people watching this, man, from Brother D, from DJ Designs and Bearded Conversation, man, y'all ass is fire. Chris Brown, fire every last one of them. You right, bro?
Nah,
Because
yeah.
why wasn't like, come on, man, like that's just like if I'm y'all manager, bro, and we got a show in the booking. Guess what? I'm gonna make sure security there. I'm gonna make sure I know where all the exits are. I'm gonna make sure it's just things that or if I know you done did some shit, I'm sorry. If I know you done did some things in this the next city, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure if it's okay. Look, I need 30, 40, 50,000 so I can get this to woo up the bail, and then we gonna get this in writing type, you know what I'm saying? And then we gonna get up out of there as soon as it over. We ain't even finna party, we ain't finna linger. We have to go. Like, where are your peoples at? Where are your fixers? Like you Chris Brown. Like you say the closest I don't care what nobody says. The closest thing to Michael Jackson we probably ever gonna get because R&B don't exist no more.
Nah, yeah, you definitely right about that. Chris Brown is a bad boy when it comes to performing. Well, he a bad boy. Period. It don't matter if he's performing or getting
No
into some
Diddy.
shit.
No
But
Diddy,
No
yeah,
Diddy.
no
Paul.
Diddy, yeah, no
He a
Diddy.
bad boy. No Diddy.
But he too old to be in this gang affiliation and shit like that, man. I feel like once you over 35 or something, all that gang shit, dude, that shit look played out. That shit looks immature on you. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
need to
and he
let that
just
shit
So
go and
so
be
it
a
so
grown man.
so it look immature on Snoop.
Yeah, look immature on Snoop.
see, so no, okay, well, you know what, brother D, I
Can't
will
stop that
agree.
man crippin'.
No,
That's
no,
crazy.
no, but it's a difference. But it's a difference, though. See, Snoop. Only reason, and I'm not saying that I'm gonna give it a pass, but the only reason it looked better on Snoop is because Snoop up with this and Snoop grew from this. When he advertised or advocate his cripping, it ain't even though it's connected to bad things. He big up it for the peace. He big up it for what I'm saying the coming together. Chris
Yeah,
Brown
but
just
he
Chris
wasn't
Brown.
doing that when he was 30 like Chris Brown.
No, he
Chris Brown
wasn't.
out there thugging, and he really is thugging. When
But
when
again,
Snoop when Chris
and Chris Brown just became a blood, y'all. He didn't grow up being a blood. He just did this.
he
See what I'm
family,
saying?
He paid his way in.
That's what I'm
Just
bro.
like
saying.
Lil Wayne, they
Y'all see
paid
how
their
deep
way in.
Bro, y'all see how deep it go. When Chris Brown and Soulja Boy was beefing, all them bloods and different sets of bloods got into it. It was about to get serious. These people really do command some type of weight in this blood game. This ain't no play. Just because these people are real staples in LA, and sometimes you got to get down. You know what I'm saying? Like Nip. Nip was a rolling 60. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't playing around. They might be superstars. They ain't playing around. Ray J,
Nip
y'all
was a
think Ray
rolling
J
60,
sweet?
but Nip grew up in that shit. These niggas didn't.
That's what
And
I'm
the only
saying.
reason that these niggas go to war for him is because they do, boys, because they got that money. They do
Money,
war for
thank you,
Chris Brown because he got
man.
money.
Thank you. Chris Brown ain't been no blood since then. Man, Chris Brown just became a blood a couple of years ago. Snoop been a blood since he was a shorty. Nipsey been a blood since he was a short. I mean, a Crip since he was a shorty.
Okay.
Nip been a Crip since he was a shorty. Nip didn't wait till I'm 31. I'm 31 now. I'm 36 years old, but I waited till I was 31 to become a blood. You fool.
But y'all understand, these people live in LA. They go to these high end spots. Next thing you know, somebody trying them. You get down with the crew. You're a part of that crew. You from the ghetto anyway, so it's a brotherhood. You know how to ride, and then you got some riders. These
Man,
people are legit tied in. They not playing around. Just like Ray J. Ray J probably ain't grew up with blood, but guess what? When he went to Hollywood and he got locked in with the bloods, he's bleeding for show. That's just how it is.
These niggas didn't get jumped down. They paid their way in, man.
They probably even have to pay their way in. Just who they is. They bro. I don't know, but
I bet the Bloods and Crips down there in Texas wouldn't do it for him.
I don't
huh?
want to hit. What you say?
I bet you the guys down there in Texas wouldn't have took his money. They don't get the fuck on.
But look, this is different. They press it. They coming up to them. They like, you know what territory you in, and all this. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of politics behind it. Them boys is real. I don't see how y'all just because they ain't grow up that way. Don't mean they ain't. Y'all seen what happened with Soulja Boy and Chris Brown.
Listen to what you just said. At first you said, man, they with the set, they down with the calls and they woo woo woo. No, then you said, well, you know, man, they don't need certain. Yeah, man, they getting extorted. You just said it. Yeah, if they pushing up on them, bro, this ain't no thing about I'm down with the clause and I'm 31, 36, 40 years old, still hollering about some Crip, GDBD, right? No, ain't none of that. No, bro, they extorting that man. That man is not a blood, bro. They extorting him, bro.
But the difference is, he might pay a little dues, but I mean, you gonna pay it to security anyways, and then you got some real ass niggas that's really down to ride with you. They not getting extorted; they just paying their dues, just like you do in church every Sunday.
Listen. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. They are not professionals. I do not want these idiot ass, dingbat ass N-words securing my life. I'm gonna hire me some professionals, not my guys off the block, because there's some shit you don't know how to do and how to be tactical and how to be strategical. Going to war with your op ain't the same from protecting and securing a perimeter, brother.
Exactly, and the professionals don't know how to get down this street. When it's time to when I'm hitting the red carpets, my blood niggas could be on the block. But when I'm on the block, I need my blood niggas with me. It's just how it is.
See, this is where you confused that make you do this every show. We not finna be on the block. Why am I on the block?
Exactly.
Man, I'm young. I'm
DJ?
I'm young and I'm thugging. I'm young and I'm thugging, man.
Okay, well maybe I ain't gonna say I'm 24, but yeah, man, man, we not going back to the block, bro. Now if I'm giving away, man, no, man, why is you doing that, bro? That's how we get caught up into the things that we get caught up into.
Because sometimes the block is just a brotherhood, and you want to see everybody win and survive. And you know, everybody can't. Sometimes everybody can't sing and do backflips like me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be out there to inspire the block and show them what it's thing. Everybody ain't got the natural talent.
And guess what?
But you can do that without claiming the set, can't you?
Yes, you can. And without being on the block, brother D, and without being on the block.
Right?
It's
bigger than the block. You showing them that.
Every other day phone calls, support, sending them money, making sure, man, what do you do? Talk to me. This is what you do.
I'm not out there.
Well, I got this. What the fuck I need to be out there for? You gotta make your way. I made mine. You just said everybody can't sing, dance, and flip like me. I still got kids. I still got kids. And I'm gonna say kids because I don't know too many brothers that ain't got more than 2, 3 kids.
Survival remorse, man.
I'm just special. You got kids. You got your mama. You got your grandmama. You got man. Come on, bro.
In the hood.
You got your brothers. See, you keep talking the hood. I'm getting them away from this. Like if I'm Chris Brown and I'm getting my peoples away from this. I'm not finna turn, bro. I'm not
Let's be
finna.
honest. How far is the hills from Los Angeles? They gotta intersect all the time. He might live up there, but he going to the corner store or he going to get some gas. He intermingling with them all the time. That's just how.
That don't mean I gotta be a blood though, bro. So that's just like me. That's just like me, man. I'm in a predominantly let's just say gangster disciple neighborhood, and I ain't nothing. Well, even if I'm something, but I hang with these guys because we live in the neighborhood and we grew up together, woo up the bam. And maybe I did, or because I moved over here. You mean to tell me just because so I won't get beat up, or so these guys won't do nothing to me? I gotta be no, bro. You crazy? You crazy?
You ain't gotta be. You ain't gotta be. But sometimes people want that brotherhood, man, and it's different. Like the way Ray J explained it. It's different, bro. It's like a church. You got the deacon, you got the pastor, it's a whole brotherhood. It's damn near spiritual when you inside of that. It's like a football team. It's different.
It can be, bro. But as a person,
and you know about football.
But now I'm finna tell. Fuck the football. I mean, forget the football. As a person who used to be in an intermediate organization, brother, I used to do that. I used to, you know what I'm saying? Not the blood and the cribbing thing, but I'm in Chicago. I used to do that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And I was one of the latter. I was the latter. You know what I'm saying? But again, bro, no, yeah, for the nostalgia purposes, and I say this, and not to be an advocate of it, but I wouldn't change nothing I did. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Because at that time, yeah, you do get a sense of family. But guess what? I still have my mother and my father. My mom and daddy was married. I got brothers and sisters. I got aunties. But what I'm saying is I had a family and people who love me. And I get it because there's people out here who ain't got that. And sometimes you can get that from this. But again, bro, we talking about Chris Brown. Are we not missing the understand? It's Chris Brown. He don't need that shit. I go fall asleep on some hundreds. What I need the blood for? No, DJ, no.
It's the coach. I ain't saying he needs the bloods, but
we know what you gonna do when you get some money, DJ.
We're gonna be with the Black Panthers. We're gonna be over there in the Black Panther neighborhood.
Okay, all right. It sounds good. Well, hey,
when I was a child, I did childish things. But shit,
yeah. And you know the Bloods and the Crips supposed to be offsprings of the Black Panther.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm still gonna be thugging. It's gonna be militant, but it's gonna be a thug to it too.
Let's say Chris Brown, man, he might be detained in the UK.
That's crazy.
This immigrant college student found herself detained by ICE this week.
Damn, how she get
19-year-old Jimena Arias Cristobal was stopped by Dalton police on May 5th. She was pulled over because police thought she had made an illegal right turn. But police are now saying they pulled over the wrong person.
After reviewing the dash cam video of the traffic stop, it was determined that Miss Arias Cristobal's vehicle was very similar in appearance to the offender vehicle that actually made the improper right turn.
Assistant Police Chief Chris Crossan showed the dash camera video. He says the officer who arrested Arias Cristobal saw a black truck make an illegal right turn, but he lost sight of the vehicle at a traffic light. When the light turned green, the officer began searching for the truck and mistakenly pulled over Arias Cristobal.
So in the state of Georgia, when you drive without a license, do you know what happens? Have you ever been to jail? Oh, you're going.
She was taken to the Whitfield County Jail, and when a booking procedure identified that she wasn't a legal citizen, she was taken to an ICE detention center in South Georgia. After reviewing the footage, Dalton police dropped all charges, but the Dalton teen still remains.
That's a cold lick right there, man. I ain't even gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah, yeah. They dropped the charges because ICE got her now. They didn't pay them. Shit.
Exactly. But if the officer didn't know which vehicle that it actually was, just to randomly pull somebody over is some bull. You know what
Man,
I'm
they do
saying?
it all the time. They do that all the time, D.
You just went any, mini, miny, mo, and just pick one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'd have been pulled over, D, and I had the police tell me, ask me what kind of car I had. I told them the car. This ain't that type of car. Get the fuck out the car. Get what do you mean? Like, the sign is on the car. Like, what do you mean this ain't this type? Like, now I don't know what I'm driving. Like, I just see it's crazy, man. And then, but you know what though? I ain't only reason I'm gonna say I ain't mad at it is because damn, she was illegal, but it's fucked up. I mean, it's just messed up because of the way it's going. But damn, man, I can't be mad at it because she was illegal. But it's like, damn, you got the wrong person. Leave it alone. Let it go. Let her back out.
Now I
Especially if
get
she
it.
was.
Now I get it. You right. I mean, she was illegal, and the thing is, she had been over here since 2010. So she had been over here since she was 4 years old. Her daddy already got deported, right? I think he got deported like a year ago or something like that. Okay, y'all been over here since 2010. It's
Mm,
15. It's been 15 years. Y'all had all the time in the world to get y'all paperwork straight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, D, but see, but then D, the way it's going though, they could have went and tried to get some paperwork and got deported on the spot. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
but this was before Trump got in office, though. Think about
Yeah,
it.
but
You've been here for 15 years. You've been here
so
through three
yeah, 2010.
presidents.
So who was the president in 2010?
Obama, wasn't it?
Obama, yeah, yeah, well, yeah, yeah, yeah. She probably could have slid through the, what I'm talking about, if she'd have did it then. Yeah, Obama was letting them on, what I'm saying, on in. She probably could have made it. But again, D, we don't know if well, yeah, she speak English because she was talking.
Yeah, she
Um,
speak English.
yeah,
Her
and
mama
she
and daddy
driving,
don't.
yeah, but then she driving the truck. So I was finna, I'm trying to find
Trying to give her an out.
Yeah, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look like that. I'm sitting up here trying to be a lawyer and shit for her. Like, yeah, you right, man. Since 2010, you had enough time, and you a college student, so that means y'all didn't acquire some funds. So you didn't had enough time to try to figure out how to get a visa or become a citizen over here. By now, you speak the English, you know the language, you probably know the customs and the cultures. 2010, 2020, that's 15 years. I'm pretty sure you got it down pat. Like she should at least, yeah, like yeah, damn, damn.
Better realize they
Nah,
looking at
for
Trump
real. Hey,
supporter.
Yeah, because I'm steady
ain't
trying to
no.
think of shit. All
Nah, I'm
right.
just saying, ain't no love with that one, man. It sucks that it was the wrong person, but I mean, damn, you're breaking the law. It's just like if a regular dude got pulled over with an eighth of weed in the car, and he's like, damn, I pulled over the wrong car, but you still got this eighth of weed. You got to go to jail. You got to get
Yeah,
deported. You know what I'm saying? We'll
Yeah, but
holler
in
at
that
you
case,
speaking
getting
real
dropped
good
on the
English
technicality
in
though.
Mexico, huh?
That ain't the weed case getting thrown out on the technicality though. ICE ain't letting her go. She getting deported.
Ain't nobody getting thrown out on technicality. These young niggas got to do probation on that eighth of weed now. There ain't too much technicality. They gonna do something.
no, you know what? In some states, man, as long as it's locked up, they can't go into it and get it out and retrieve it. As long as it's a syllable where they can't smell it. And it's just the state that weed ain't legal. But yeah, man, like, damn, man. Just like the man in Maryland that they deported, man. They sent him to damn near death prison in Venezuela. And the president met with Trump and told Trump, he didn't tell Trump, he told one of Trump advisors or the person that was there with him, like, nah, we can't get him out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we didn't smuggle. What we gonna do? Smuggle him back in again? And I'm like, what the hell? Again? I'm reading the article. What the hell they mean smuggle him in again? So they said he was some type of MS-13. Oh no, man. But once you get deported, man, yeah, you ain't coming back. That's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. But it
It's
ain't because
fucked up.
it ain't because it's illegal.
Yeah, I mean, you in the country illegally, and you know what come along with that. But they've been doing it for so long, and immigrants been coming in like they've been coming in like this forever. You know what I mean?
And
So
drones. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
just doing it freely and living freely.
And
So
what's
now
crazy,
it's a whole different ball game, and they still out there living like it's a free for all. And Trump
yeah,
not playing, as we can see. I mean, they
that's
better
true.
turn on the TV and stop
Yeah.
and stop watching these novellas on Telemundo and
Yeah.
realize what's actually going on.
You is crazy. Oh, oh man, you said telemundo, man. You right, man. Yeah, that's wild, man. But man, yeah, man, it's wild out here, man, for them immigrants. And brother D, we can't go. Americans can't go to other countries and just say we part of the country and become
Yeah,
citizens.
hell no.
America is the only place where they let folks do that at. That's wild. Wow.
Yep.
Exactly.
So
And that was Trump's whole point to that too. So, that shit
yeah,
gotta
you gonna
change, bro.
advocate for
Because
Trump? You
no,
gonna
I'm saying that's a good point. He makes a lot of good points, and that was one of them, man.
Mm, I mean, don't get me wrong. Even if it's not his talking points, even if they are somebody else's talking points, I'm not saying that I'm a advocate of Trump's or full blown Trump supporter. At one point in time, and yes, I will stand on it 10 toes down. The first time I did vote for him, and I believed in him, like
Mm.
fucking wholeheartedly. I'm just serious. Um, but then a few things kind of changed my mind. I still think he's no. I still think it's the same person. But like I say, whether these talking points are his or someone else's, I do believe in them. It's just that I think that these talking points and the things that or the needle that they're trying to move should have been done at least 20, 30 years ago. And by now, some of those talking points, as far as the infrastructure of America, would have probably been a little well off into sustaining what we need to sustain as far as in-house things and competitive wages and you know what I'm saying versus the cost of living being significantly moderate between the two, whereas we still can survive. Versus like because over there, iPhone they building it for $5. Over here, we building that motherfucker for 100, and then we got employees that we got to pay $15 to $16 an hour. Like you times that times every day, you're losing money versus that $5. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, but we need that here. You know.
say so. I
That's
want
what.
to go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Cause
that
my
was when
talking.
that was you and Carly's point. That was you and Carly's point. But yeah, we are off topic a little bit.
No, I was saying I was about to get off topic since he brought Trump up, which we're gonna talk about in a little bit. Actually, we're gonna talk about it after our Antonio Brown segment. But I wanted to go back to Diddy on this since you brought Trump up. What do y'all think about Diddy asking Trump for a presidential pardon?
I think he'll give it to him if they can
I
reach him.
think
I
if
I think he'll give it
go
to him. I'm
ahead.
sorry. I'm sorry, DJ.
Are you good?
If Diddy can reach him or reach out to him, I think Trump will give it to him. Go ahead, DJ.
I think if this evidence gets stronger, just a tad bit stronger, yeah, Trump would give him a pardon, no doubt. It's just the evidence needs to get a tad bit stronger, though.
Well, he definitely got the lines of communication to reach out to him because from what I'm hearing is he might have some dirt. Diddy might have dirt on the Kardashians, and he might force Kim's hand to go to bat for him and put a bug in Trump's ear if he does get convicted.
And speaking of that, do y'all know that Kanye West is advocating? I even though that ain't the probably the best person that I want in my corner at this point in time, but even Kanye West is out here advocating for Diddy and Tory Lanez.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kanye gonna one thing about Kanye, he gonna keep it real, but then he gonna flip the script on you at the same time. He gonna keep it too damn real, then flip the script on you. So, but yeah, he sure is. He got new Sean John shirts in production. Yeah, he he definitely supporting them, but
Yeah,
Hell
Kanye
boy.
and Diddy was probably having their own little freak offs
Oh,
between
come
each
on,
other,
D.
not with no
man,
women
come on now,
involved.
Pop.
Come on, D. Hell, don't do that. Don't do
Hey
that.
man, Kanye said he was sucking
Don't
off his
put Ye
cousin.
in
I'm
that,
just
man.
saying.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
say
yeah, he did say some. See,
they
that's
say
the type. That's man. He was wild for that one.
he say he into voyeurism. You know what I'm saying? They say he asked Ray J to hit Kim. You know what I'm saying? While he watching shit in the corner. I'm just
Man, I
allegedly.
don't,
Allegedly.
yeah, I don't think Ray J, he ain't going for that.
Okay, so somebody else who found themselves in the company of police was Antonio Brown, man. They said somebody tried to snatch his chain at Aiden Ross boxing event. So here he is right here, but I think he was fighting security more than he was actually fighting the dudes who was trying to snatch his chain. Now, allegedly, he also let off some rounds. I don't know if it was him or somebody else, but he says he didn't go to jail. He only got detained so the police could talk to him and want to know what actually went on. Y'all think AB crashing out, or do y'all think he was vindicated and protecting himself or his belongings?
I think he was vindicated, man. Like you sit up there trying to take something out from me. Come on, man. This boy, he might be retired, but he out there whooping ass. He whooped his security ass and the dude whoever was trying to take his chain ass. But I don't think it was trying to take his chain. I think it was some trolling shit going on. Because if they were trying to take his chain, I'm pretty sure they would have things on him. And I mean, it's AB. He got to be like 6'4", 6'5", 220. If you ain't got a pole on you trying to take the chain from him, you really signed up to get your ass whooped anyway. So I don't think he crashed out, but I think him just being in that environment was a crash out.
Um, honestly, I think Antonio Brown needs help, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. So crashing out per se, I can see that. But DJ, that man needs some
Mm.
help. It's always a situation or something going on with Antonio Brown. And no, he's not 6'4". Antonio Brown is only 5'10", 185 pounds. But so
Oh,
he
5'10"?
yeah, so but still, he decent size. But I believe that man needs some help. I think he needs to see a therapist or see some type of counseling. I think he got a lot going on upstairs. I
He
don't. I
already
think
told you he got CTE.
yeah, but his lack of emotional intelligence and emotional control, I think that was there before the CTE. There's been a lot of instances of Antonio Brown just been doing a lot of things. And then as a person of stature,
What?
even like from when he was, remember when he owned the Canadian football team? He was on the field, got into it with security the whole time. He was the
Wait,
owner
is
of.
his microphone muffled? Can you hear him,
Yeah,
Demir?
yeah, his microphone kind of muffled.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Now you
Okay,
good.
there you
Now you
go.
good.
Okay, so like Antonio Brown, man, he didn't have a lot of things going on out here on and off the field. So I think he needs some counseling, bro. Like when he got into it with the security guard, even though he remember that the little team that he owned or had some ownership in, was it in the CFL or something like that? Like, man,
Yeah.
you're a person of that stature. It's plenty and better ways to handle situations than he handled them. Even on the field. He said he was hurt. And he told the coach that he was hurt, but they wouldn't listen to him. So he just took his shit off in the middle of the game and threw it. Like, come on, bro. Like, bro. He
I don't know, man. I I respect his actions because at a certain point, you gotta let these people know that you're not about to play with me. I am who
listen.
I am. I'm Prince. I'm
But,
Michael. I'm Mike Tyson. No, you're not about to play with me. I'm gonna
but
take
I'm
my shit
building.
off because I told you I'm hurt. I can't go.
Yeah,
And
but
you
I'm
telling me
building.
to get out there like I'm just
But I'm building up a case for his
go ahead.
mental. But I'm building up a case
I don't
for
see. I'm telling you that
his mental unstable.
that ain't a good.
He's not stable, bro. Like I don't think they was trying to take a chain. I agree with you. It could have been on some trolling, or we don't know what Antonio Brown said or did. We just see the fight. We don't know what happened before the fight. And I'm not saying or trying to
We know nothing happened because he didn't stay in jail.
right. Okay,
It wasn't on him. Even
even though, bro, he shouldn't. He Antonio Brown. Why did they even grab him in the first place if he was getting his chain took? He should have
because
got.
they don't want to sit there and listen to what aggressive black male got to say. They're going to try to detain the aggressive black male and put him in the back of the jail. And then when they figure out, oh, he really didn't do nothing wrong, then they're going to let him go. But if that was a white person, they wouldn't even took him to jail. They would have hear his story on the street.
Yeah, I mean, and I agree with that, but guess what? I ain't even trying to think about what they're gonna do to a white person. I'm thinking about what they're gonna do to me and mine. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just showing the dichotomy. Like, that's why he was in handcuffs.
Yeah, but see, but the dichotomy is still that he's a person of stature, a person of money, a popular individual that needs to learn how to move and make better choices and decisions. I don't think he needs counseling. Antonio Brown has had a lot of field antics. I mean, even though he don't play anymore, like that's why a team wouldn't pick him back up. It's a distraction. I'm just saying. Now, I ain't saying that it was wrong. I mean, it was right for them guys to try to rob him. If that's really what happened, I agree 100% with what he did. You know what I'm saying? But the after effects, like Brother D said, there was some shots that went off. Was he the one that let them shots off? Is that the reason why he was detained? I mean, was it the security?
I'm tired of fighting niggas.
You know what I'm saying? But that's his fault, bro. Again.
Tired of fighting niggas, so I'm tired now. Y'all still coming.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Well, stay your ass in the house then, man.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's on X right now. Make sure y'all follow us on all our social media platforms at Spinnin Da Block Media, man. I want to thank Bearded Conversations for coming through tonight. You know what I'm saying? And guest co-hosting. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, shout out Queen Carly. Shout out Queen Carly. She ain't in the building, but shout out too. You know?
I show up on this channel.
Shout out to Carly.
So yeah, that's what it is, man. Right now, we talking about AB, but we finna get into our next segment because our next segment is probably gonna spark a heated debate right here because we know how DJ Designs loves Trump, but Trump is giving white South African refuge in the United States, saying that they're being targeted and that genocide is going on in South Africa. So let's get the breakdown from this news clip and then let's talk about it.
Welcome to the United States of America. The administration rolled out the red carpet for 59 white South Africans they call refugees, saying they faced racial discrimination back home. President Trump claims the U.S. had to take in the group because white farmers are being killed in South Africa in what the president calls a genocide.
Farmers are being killed. They happen to be white, but whether they're white or black makes no difference to me. But white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated in South Africa. And the newspapers and the media, television media, doesn't even talk about it. If it were the other way around, they'd talk about it. That would be the only story they'd talk about.
Despite the president's repeated reference, can we just start this conversation by agreeing that Afrikaners are not facing genocide?
Absolutely not. Those 59 Afrikaners who came in this country last week, who have faced racial violence at the hand of their own government, they've had their land seized because of the color of their skin. There's been over 140 laws enacted.
Does that sound familiar?
Enacted that are race-based and to discriminate against racial minorities. So I got to correct the facts where you're wrong, Victor, and you're wrong.
Several things. President Ramaphosa says that although the law was signed in January that would give the government the purview to take the land, no land has been taken from Afrikaners. Also,
man, I mean, that sounds eerily familiar to me. But let me know y'all thoughts.
Man, if you don't get that bullshit out of here.
Man, what's up with the Afrikaners?
I don't know.
What's up with the Afrikaners?
Afrikaners let you know that they're white. that's the whole code. Afrikaners, because
and to your boy Trump, they're white farmers.
If this was the other way around, not saying that if there was a black, it wouldn't be a big deal. But if it's the other way around,
if it's the other way around, he wouldn't be letting them come into the United States. He would do exactly what he said he was going to do with all these other countries just last
I
week,
agree.
which was let
I
them
agree
fight.
with you.
Why are we getting involved?
Yeah, man.
I totally agree with you because now we understand that they are not native to that land, and I feel like, are they from America? Because if they people ain't from here, ship their ass on back to Britain or something. What they coming over here for? Going back to Holland or Nepal or where the hell you from? But you can't come back here. You ain't an American citizen.
White
Yeah,
people ain't even from America. They're Europeans.
you know
They
who
came
else
over here
South
from
African, don't you? Y'all know who else South African, don't you?
Who?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, of course, he the one that brought
Oh,
attention to this at the beginning of the year. We talked about this
yeah.
earlier in the year too. Elon
That's
Musk
why.
been bringing attention to this.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
why he jumped on it.
I'm trying to tell
yeah,
you.
of course. But I mean, that's a good thing to me. Bring them all over here. Go on, let South Africa get their land back because they just told you if you're a
So
white complexion, you do not own any land in South Africa. They're not playing
yeah,
with you. You don't own no land. So
that's
don't get
facts.
about it. 'Cause
That's
they're not
he
playing with
told
you.
them, he told them, look, he said, look, either y'all gonna leave or we gonna make you
We're gonna
leave.
take it back.
He said, either y'all gonna leave or we gonna make you leave. Ain't no more white folk
But you
owning nothing.
don't own it.
Yeah, but that's crazy
Yeah,
though
you can
because
stay, but you don't own nothing.
yeah, but then that's crazy though because China coming over there taking over.
Yeah, China taking over through infrastructure and all that, but
Yeah,
they gonna make them leave too pretty soon. Trust me.
and that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's crazy, man.
Nah,
Like
China gonna
damn,
give them that money, so they're not gonna make them leave. The Chinese are smart, bro. And
yeah,
once, I
yeah, they
mean,
paying their way.
yeah, and they're not just doing it. They're not. They're not. They're not just doing it for political influence. They're doing it because they want to build military bases and stuff like that. That's why they're doing it for a lot of these countries. They're doing it
Mm,
strategically. They're looking at everything from a strategic standpoint.
and tactical.
Exactly.
Hmm. And yeah, and again, they can be evasive. And then you got to think about this: if you can get a base over there in Africa, the resources, and get the people on board because you might be paying them off and to fight. Oh man, I'm just listen, hey, we better watch out. Better
But it's
watch
crazy
out.
how they playing in our face though. You know what I'm saying? They saying this is going on with white South Africans, but this has been going on with blacks in America for hundreds of years. And they just playing in our face. You saying I'm gonna go save my people, but then you treating us like second class citizens. Or
That's
that
because
we
we
don't
don't fight.
belong.
That's
Here
because
we
we
can't
don't
even
fight,
get
bro.
justice in the United States, but you reaching
Yeah.
out to a whole nother country on
Mhm.
another continent talking about justice for them.
Yeah, it's because we don't fight, man. We don't fight. We got so many distractions and so many things that's pumped into our programming that we don't see what's right in front of us. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, once we open our eyes and start moving and shifting things around, and we're able to discern what's real and what's not, and relearn what family is. I really think that we can grab back hold to those key values and not let them play in our face. As a people, bro, like I say, for real, we don't fight, man. I just don't think we don't fight enough. It ain't about looking for a leader or who gonna lead me or who I'm gonna fight. Like, cause see, it's like too many chiefs, not enough Indians. That's always our downfall. And we don't know how to bounce
Hmm.
back, and we don't know how to bounce back from that. Because it's always gonna be something that's gonna sneak in or get in or infiltrate or they gonna send you know, to knock down what we do. But it takes us years before we get to a point again where we want to fight or we want to try to take on a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, come on, man. And I ain't saying civil rights because that shit is stupid. I don't care who like it or not. Civil rights is not. Any other people that come here, bro, they fight for who they are. They don't fight for no civil rights. You don't fight what the FBA is doing, what the adults, what nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
but
but what?
the difference is they couldn't. The blacks wasn't even afforded the civil rights. That's why we had to fight for at least something on the table. We wasn't getting nothing. We was getting treated like cattle. We were logged as property. So they didn't even they look at these people as a certain status. They looked at us as way below that to try to fight for humanity.
Yeah, but see, and I get that, but see, but that's still some bull because why are we even fighting for the right for someone to be civil with us? That's just to speak because we still humans, bro. Like that shit is so stupid, the civil rights thing, because I got 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, 2 legs, 2 arms. I speak, walk, talk, I swing like any other male of any other ethnic persuasion, and the same for
And
our
they
women. So it
and they
ain't.
still
That's
didn't see us as that.
yeah, and I understand that, right? I understand that because they created this social construct. They created that black and white and these laws that delegate the things that we go by and live by and think is the truth. You know what I'm saying? See, again,
Yeah.
fight. We got to fight. I'm not fighting to be civil. I'm fighting to be noticed and recognized. It's a difference.
Definitely a difference there.
Yeah. Well,
DJ, you got anything else on this topic?
and the Afrikaners, they not fighting back. They was ready to come over here to America. I mean, the white South Africans, they didn't. They ain't.
They can't fight back. They a total minority over there. They get smacked up for real.
Well, you
Well,
got
that's
to
Yeah,
remember.
but
I
I
mean,
know.
it's just flip flopping, right? I mean, black South Africans or Afrikaners, whatever you want to call them, they were subject to apartheid for so long. You remember Nelson Mandela was locked up for how long before they let him
27
out?
years.
Now that
27 years.
the script is flipped, you know what I'm saying? Now they want to holler that such an injustice, but it wasn't an injustice just a few years ago. And when I say a few
Yeah.
years ago, I mean it's been decades, but still, that's not that long ago. But
Nope.
they act like we're
No.
supposed to forget all this.
Oh yeah.
Hey, brother D, most of us do. Most of us do.
Most of us do. It's not a big deal no more.
Well, the white South Africans aren't the only ones fleeing this week. 10 inmates in New Orleans did the race out of a New Orleans prison.
10 inmates escaped out of a hole from the Orleans Parish Jail. Authorities have since recaptured 3 of them. They have moved them to state prison at Angola, according to a Fox 8 source. Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson investigating her own staff members, suspicious that the inmates may have gotten help from the inside.
Tell me, let me get back to the real screen here.
10 inmates escaped.
All right, tell me, how y'all feel about the inmates doing the race, and
I think
they got any longevity?
I mean I do like when I see people defy the law. But I do gotta tell you, you're gonna get caught, bro. You're gonna get caught. There's no way you're gonna be able to make even if you 5, 10 years, there's no way you're gonna be able to make a living. So you should have just stayed in prison, got that shit over with. But I do like when there's rebellions in the law, so I mean I can't be mad at you.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm with you, DJ. Like shit, you gonna get caught eventually. You should have just stayed your ass in jail. Now you got some more charges trumped up on you. But realistically, I think a couple of them might have a 6 to 8 month run. You know what I'm saying? Before they get recalled. Yeah.
Somebody gonna give them up for their Crime Stoppers money, especially now that it's $12,000. But this was I had wanted to know. I was watching the news clip. I was watching the news clips to see exactly how much time they had. All of them was facing some pretty hefty time because I was like, if they in there on some BS, then that was just stupid of them to run. But pretty much all of them had murder charges, except for this one dude. And I don't know why he ran because his charges weren't that significant, but he had been um, involved in jailbreaks before. So now he just bought himself a whole bunch of time.
You know, they pinning this on him. They pinning this on him. Watch.
Yeah. He got some ringleader too. Yeah. But I didn't know they was all murders. Honestly, I was looking at them. They didn't look like murders, but they all murders. You remember what happened in that last case? in Texas when that one dude escaped, he ended up escaping for a couple of days. Went out there to Central Texas, killed the whole family that was in a vacation house,
Yeah.
and then took off and was headed over to Colorado. So I hope none of this happens. And this time it's what 12 of them said.
10. But
10.
3 of them
10.
already been caught,
Three.
so it's still
They
7
caught
of
3
them
of
Three been
on
them.
caught.
the run.
Okay, so it's 7 on, and that one dude caused wreaked that much havoc over here in Texas. So I hope they don't do nothing crazy. Just try to extend their freedom.
And they
So the
probably headed this way, but you got to look at it. I mean, realistically, how much time do you think you're going to be out and free? You got limited resources. Your family really ain't trying to fuck with you because they don't want to get caught up in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You
So your
real.
resources
Yeah.
are very limited. You're going to
Yeah.
have to rob, steal, or kill somebody else to try to get what you need.
Yeah.
You
Or
got to,
Yeah,
you might have some, but you might have some people that mess with you though, D. You might have a few, you know what I'm saying, that might get you through for a couple of months or something like that.
I mean, you're
You
right.
might
It's
have
definitely a dumbass broad out there somewhere that's going to harbor one of them. You know what I'm saying? Or a
damn
few of
D.
them.
Damn D. I
I'm
ain't
just keeping it real, man.
damn.
He always do this. Yeah,
Damn.
but yeah.
For
God.
real. And then she gonna get caught up, and
I was
she got kids that she got to look after, but she rather harbor this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like, okay,
I was thinking
you gonna get
of
smashed for a
man.
couple of days, and then
You
he
thinking
gonna
of
go to jail.
homies? You
Now you
thinking of
got to raise
blood?
your kids
I
again.
was thinking of the homies, maybe a family member, at
You
least
thinking
one
of
member.
Nah, it's gonna be a dumbass broad somewhere.
Damn, man. Hey,
Nah, man. Hey, like my boy Bitter conversation said. I feel like it's 6 8. Like the longest dude probably gonna make it about the 6 months, and then it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he ain't robbing and stealing for his existence, he gonna be like, all right, take me back to jail.
I don't even
mhm.
think they going that long. You got to look at what they surrounded by, right? Okay, you know they trying to get out of New Orleans, right? So
Yeah,
where you gonna go? You in all southern states.
yeah,
You come into Texas, they looking to fire your ass up. They already say you armed and dangerous. You going to
Yeah, don't
Mississippi,
come to Texas.
Alabama, Georgia, they looking to hang your ass in them states. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Arkansas,
yeah,
Oklahoma. Where y'all headed? I bet they didn't even have a game plan. They just like shit. We gonna break out this bitch.
yeah, yeah,
Exactly. Bring your ass to go. If you come to Texas, go straight to Mexico.
yeah. Hey, if they gonna do that, yeah,
You ain't
yeah,
making it that far. You know how long? Look, first you got
Yeah,
at least a
Texas
6 hour.
long.
And it's gonna be longer than even 6 hours to get from NO to Texas because you gotta sneak and do it. So you know they looking for you in Louisiana already, and then you trying to go through Texas. That's
yeah,
even longer
yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
to try to get
you
to
never know.
Mexico.
They might got a cartel homeboy. One of them in there for murder. They had to put some work in for the cartel. Cartel said, "Hey, you get out, we do the rest." You know. So hey,
boy,
no,
your
I'm
Then
just
you a
imagination.
liability.
I'm just saying, man, your imagination be on. Hey, man, this ain't. Oh, damn.
Hey,
that's how it
and
is in Texas.
I
My
bet
homeboys
y'all,
did some shit like that.
I bet y'all on anything though. They not far. They probably not even out of New Orleans. One or
Yeah,
two
I
of
was
them
just gonna
probably
say that.
out of New Orleans.
Mm.
One or two might be out of the state by now. But I guarantee you, a majority of them ain't even
They
far.
still here. Yeah, they ain't going nowhere because that's probably their home. Are any of them from
Exactly.
New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them from New
They in a
Orleans?
jail.
Yeah, I'm
They
pretty
weren't in
sure.
prison. They was in jail.
Mm. Yeah,
I'm
some of
pretty
these
sure
motherfuckers.
all of them
They
was.
wasn't in prison.
And
Yeah, they
guess what
probably
they
from
did to the other three that they caught?
what they
They
do.
sent their ass to
What?
Angola.
They sent them well.
Oh,
They
that's
sent
one
them
of
to
the worst prisons.
Angola.
What the fuck was Angola?
One of the
I
worst
heard
That's
prisons
Angola.
one
nigga,
of the
that's the
worst
worst
prisons
prison
in
in
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
that
must.
South stuff. So he don't know about that. He know about Rikers and all that. He don't know about that South stuff around.
What's the worst prison in Chicago?
Oh, shit, there ain't no prison in Chicago. They send you out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go like
Oh,
either. You know, yeah, they ain't the Chicago ain't got no prison. You go downstate for the prisons. Pinckneyville downstate.
they ain't got no space.
Yeah, now we got the county in Chicago. Now the county is there, but the county is worse than the
Well,
jail.
Illinois, I mean, what's the worst prison in Illinois?
I don't even know, man. You know, I don't participate in those type of
They
things.
got Rikers and stuff. They be over there. They take them over there.
Got it,
Nah,
but you
that's
know what?
New
I'm gonna do
York.
some research and I'm make sure I get back at you. It used to be Stateville at 1.9, but now Stateville is like a it's like a dress in, dress out facility now. You know what I'm saying? So like if you coming in, you know, they dress you in there, but they ship you right to another facility. Or if you getting out, they'll ship you there before they let you out. So I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna ask some people what's the worst penitentiary in Illinois, and I'm gonna get
Like
back to you.
here, you got your maximum security penitentiaries. It's Polanski unit and Michael's unit. You know what I'm saying? Those are the worst here. You know, Clemens used to be one of the worst. Darrington used to be one of the worst. They call Darrington Chocolate City. It's a majority of blacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Illinois, they up north. They probably got good facilities over there.
I think Texas got the most prison out of all the states, though. For real, it's
Yeah,
big
we
business down here.
that's why I say Illinois. They probably got good facilities.
But yeah, I don't
Um,
think them niggas gonna be on the run for long.
so they saying it potentially maybe Pontiac, between Pontiac Correctional Center or Joliet Correctional Center.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I just a little quick
See,
Google search.
those ain't got the stigma like Angola and Rikers though.
Nah. And then, like I say, Stateville used to be, but a maximum security prison. But you know, again, like I say, they done made it like a dress in, dress out type shit. So, yeah, yeah.
But how far
Yeah.
y'all think they going? How far y'all think they gonna get?
So honestly, I think the majority of them probably gonna stay in the state. I think your number was a little bit fabricated, D. I think only one. No, I'm serious. I think out of the seven that's out, I think only one of them gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, hit a state line and move somewhere. You know, I think the other one's probably gonna lay low and play it smooth. Maybe two more try to get up out of there, but the majority they not trying to leave Louisiana, man. I think they gonna stay there in their home and see their peoples or try to see their peoples. Motherfucker be like, boy, when you get out and all that, and they gonna be trying
Yeah,
to lifestyle and they gonna get too comfortable and lax, and that's how they gonna get caught up. You know what I'm saying?
Because the one who probably had the game plan was the one who probably orchestrated it all, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
So he
Even if
probably
he
said,
didn't, if he get caught, that's what they gonna pin it on.
yeah, but I'm saying the one who actually orchestrated the plan and said, "Hey, we can get out this way." He's probably the one. He was probably one of the only ones that had a definite game plan that said, "Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this to try to get out of here and stay free as long as I can, because eventually you're gonna get caught. We all
Yeah.
know that. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then you know they
So
went their separate ways. It ain't like they was homies, and you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
So once they get out, you know everybody look. I'm just we doing this. Listen, once we get here, you do what you do. You gonna do what you do. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that the person who orchestrated it or needed them, you know what I'm saying, he probably needed them to get out, maybe for distractions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That didn't think that all their ass would get out. You feel me? But if that was the case, yeah, I think he probably was the only person that had a plan. You know, everybody else just jumped along for the ride, just to, man, let me get up out of here type spur of the moment, you know what I'm saying, being spontaneous. I could agree with you on that one, D. I think the person that got out, and he might be the person that stay out the longest.
so yeah,
Well,
they probably
we're gonna have to follow this case and be back because I think majority of them make their way down here to Texas. They trying to get out there to Mexico, if you ask me. So we're gonna have to follow that.
And they don't be that bright no more, DJ. They don't be that bright. I'm telling you, man. They don't be that bright, man. It's like we just get dumber and dumber. You would think, and and would hope, if I was an encouraging person of criminal activities, that they would be smart enough to hit the Texas, hit to Mexico. But shit, can they really get in Mexico?
yeah.
Like, I'm saying,
You don't
how
have
is
to
that?
show no idea, nothing to get into Mexico.
Yeah, well, the
Not from
Mexican,
Texas.
yeah, but the Mexican president ain't really messing with us. Then they got to get to that border. You
Uh,
feel? I'm just saying. Never know.
That's the
Never
main
know.
thing, getting to the border.
Mm, mm, yeah, and that's gonna be hard unless they got a boat.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard, especially coming through Texas. I'm telling you, because them state troopers and shit, they out there, they looking for something suspicious to stop.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard, man.
Yeah, but then you
Yeah,
don't want to
But
go up to California because shit. Yeah, you couldn't go up through California. No, you don't even want to do that. That's a
I
journey.
ain't
That
making it there. That's about a 2 day trip.
uh,
Just
uh,
straight if you driving straight through. I know from
yeah,
Texas it's 24 hours, so that's at least a day and a half.
yeah, but then yeah, but I'm saying, but shit, especially with no plan, because we don't, man. Yeah, we got to follow this because I love to see how this play out
yeah,
and figure out
me too. That's why I was like, we gotta
mm,
follow. I want to see how it play out.
and figure the steps of each individual and they tell what each person went and how they did what they did and how they caught them. This would be a dope ass movie, man.
Yeah.
They
I
wrote
look
on top. They wrote on top of the place that they um escaped from. It said too easy. They wrote that on top of the little hole that they created. They put too easy. So yeah, this will be a great little story to follow.
and that's what they gonna say when they catch all their ass this week. Please.
I said, why would they taunt them? I know in Texas you better not taunt them boys. I said, why would they taunt them? Damn.
Oh no, but between Texas and Louisiana, hey, they better try to go up. I'm telling
Shit, up where? Where they gonna go?
you. Shit, I don't know. They still gotta go through what? Arkansas?
You know what I'm saying? Where they gonna go?
Shit.
I don't know. But I know there's plenty of places in Arkansas you don't want to get caught at night.
Oh yeah,
Everywhere in Arkansas.
yeah, man. You know, I went to college down there, D. I remember coming back home. I had to ride this bus. It was an old man. I was the only one on this bus. It was an old white man. That motherfucker, he pulled over somewhere. He said, "Whatever you do, son, don't get off this bus." He locked the bus up, wore up the bed. And mind you, at this time, you know, I'm from Chicago. Don't get me wrong, I got family down south. You know, I might have went and visited and shit like that and, you know, kicked it. But, you know, we really ain't knowing nothing about down south. And this is my first time off, you know, in college or whatever. Man, this motherfucking white man told me, man, yeah, you know, it's sundown towns and shit, the sun wasn't even down, you hear me?
Yeah.
No, I'm telling the
Being
truth.
from Chicago, y'all don't know nothing about them
Man,
sundown
the
towns.
sun wasn't even down. You hear me? Don't get off this bus. And then when we pulled off and when we go through certain towns, like because again, I was the only person on his bus. It's
Yeah.
like he was just making routes and wasn't picking up nobody. Nigga, I had to duck, lay down, man, make sure you
Yeah.
don't pop your head up for about 20, 30 minutes till we get about. What the fuck is this? Like, and I'm talking about because it went from me sitting on this bus at the front talking to this old white man who probably
Yeah.
didn't even talk to me, but he was a friendly old white man. To keep your head down for 20, 30 minutes. When we make stops, make sure you don't get off this bus. If you got a piss, it's a bottle back there. Wasn't even no damn bathroom on this bus. This was like a little old Ricky Dink ass bus that picked people up through the town to take them to bus stations or you know what I'm saying? Shit like,
Yeah.
man, D.
The towns, the buses don't run in. The town, the Greyhounds don't run in. You have to get on them out grand buses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you already know, man. And you
Yeah.
got to think about it. This was a minute ago for me, so it was like, man, did he got to telling me about this sundown shit? I say, yeah, this ain't where I want to be.
See, you pretty much know about them in Texas, but I had stayed in between Texas and Arkansas, right on the state line. I had stayed in Texarkana for a little minute, right?
Mhm.
And so we was going through this town. It was called Stamps, Arkansas. I'll never forget it. Population 100. So we riding through there. I'm riding with some white people and shit. And they said whatever you do, if you to this town, do not stop. I say, damn, it's only 100 people in this motherfucker, but it's a sundown town. But I mean, don't get me wrong, because Vidor is like that in Texas, or was like that. They trying to change the image of it now. But Vidor was one of those towns that you didn't want to stop in. You know what I'm saying? From Texas, so they was just giving me the lowdown. I was like, shit, I already know. But it's
And
just crazy that you have a lot of these towns and a lot of these southern states that still exist.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
hell, you be surprised. They exist up here too. You be surprised. It might not be.
Yeah, no, they pretty much exist everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Even in Virginia, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
the United States as a whole still got that stigmatism going
Yeah.
on about
Yeah.
white power.
White power. And yeah, man, that shit need to change. But again, we got to fight for that change. But yeah, man. But I hope them guys, man, listen, if they smart, listen, if y'all got out, man, go see your family, go kiss them, go hug them, go tell them that you love them, and just turn yourself in, man. If you already, if you're not going to court fighting your case, and you already been sentenced, me even if I was the judge, I wouldn't even be mad if you turned yourself in. I let them keep their time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, humanity. We were speaking about that earlier. If I was the judge, bro, I ain't gonna even lie. Even if I was a white judge and I hated them words, you know what? I had to respect the fact that y'all turned yourself in. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
No, I was just saying, man. You know, if y'all doing what y'all doing, just at least try to spend the time with your family. If you was able to get out, go see your peoples, man. That's what I say. Don't go partying, don't go drinking, don't go trying to kill and do some more shit to get you into more trouble. Go see your peoples, man. Go kiss your kids, go hug them, go see your moms, your dad, or whoever you left, and turn yourself in. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, they gotta be careful out here though because they already got them marked armed and dangerous. And y'all know how police
Mm,
are these days. They shoot first and
mm,
ask questions later. So
mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, fellas, I know y'all want to get out or do your thing, got tired of being locked up or whatever. But if you don't want to lose your life, you definitely got to be careful on how you approach this when you get approached by law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? It's just easier to call somebody if you want to give yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Call somebody and arrange it instead of them catching you. Because if they catch you, don't necessarily mean they're gonna take you back to jail. It could be taking you to the morgue. I'm
Mm.
just saying, unless that's the way you want to go out. If you rather die than go to jail, then hey, it
Be
is
my
what
guy.
it is. But I mean, you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's facts, D. You right. You right. You right. Yeah. That's why I said, man, go see your family and turn yourself in. Shit. Don't even don't even play with it because now you gotta know if they looking for you. They not trying to subdue you or they gonna shoot to kill, man. They shooting to
Exactly. Exactly. And y'all black, y'all just target practice for them. You know what I'm saying?
kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at them though. I ain't gonna say I'm mad at them. This shit. If some of them got murder charges and they probably in that 30, 40 years, man, and phew, man, that way on the brother. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I ain't saying it wasn't their consequence, the choices they, actions and shit they got on now. I mean, but man, bro, that shit weigh on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That weigh
Yeah.
on you, bro.
Say,
Yeah.
man, we got a lot of people watching tonight, and I really hate to, that we at the end of the stream, but it is what it is. I mean, we ain't
Hey
got no
man,
more
hit that
topics to
like
talk
button,
about.
family. Hit that like button, family. No, you got one last topic up there, man. I see that one last topic, and we
It
can get
is,
out.
but we was gonna save it for Carly because she really initiated that.
Okay, we'll wait till she get
Yeah.
here. We'll wait till she
Yeah,
come back. We'll wait till
but
she
we gonna
come
have a
back.
spot for you next week too. You know what I'm saying? So you can come up
Yeah.
next week.
Hey
I
man, y'all know
definitely
I love y'all, man. This support, man, over here from me and for
I
y'all.
appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
already
You know it,
same
man.
thing. It go both ways, man. But
Yes,
I
sir.
do want to tell the people, man, y'all make sure y'all check out that Diddy trial. It's been going down. Say a lot of different stuff been coming out, man. So know y'all want to stay tuned into that. And if y'all on X, I know y'all pretty much going through the tweets from Inner City Press. But if y'all want to get the real spill on like what goes on in the courtroom, as far as how the jurors look, the looks Diddy be giving and stuff like that, y'all want to follow Tissa Tales, man. She's on FB, she's on X. Hey, every time there's a break, she comes out and she gives a breakdown, and it's very detailed. And I know I like Lauren LaRosa too. You know what I'm saying? But Lauren LaRosa isn't directly in the courtroom looking at everybody. She's in the overflow room. So if y'all want a really detailed account of what's going on in the courtroom, y'all go listen to Tissa Tales. She gonna come out and she gonna spill the beans on everything, from how the judge looking to how the jurors looking to how Diddy was looking, what's going on with the prosecution team and the defense team, and she gonna tell you everything. She's even in there talking to some of the lawyers and some of the paralegals. So y'all just want to give her a shout out because I did use some of her content for some of first word with Derek Demure this week. So yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna need you to come on as a guest too. Bearded Conversations.
Oh man,
We'll do a
anytime.
segment.
Okay, what day you do it?
I haven't officially came up with some days yet, but it's gonna be like 2 days out of the week or something. And then
Okay.
me, Carly, and DJ, we all gonna come together on Sundays and do the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because there's a lot of stuff that go on throughout the week, and we just let it build up and try to get it all in on Sundays. So I'm just gonna give a good
Mhm.
synopsis throughout the week of the current events that's going on, and then we're gonna come break it down and debate and give our little insights um, on Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
And also, I'm Grace. I like the Grace Show podcast too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Hey man, big up, man. Hey man, I appreciate you through, man, showing me love and support, man. I appreciate you. DJ be sleep at that time.
Yeah, man, I got that crazy thing. Like I'm about to go get some sleep right now.
Man, you too young to be in the bed, man.
I be trying to wake up early though, but I got this graduation. I got a whole bunch of stuff orders to get out. I'm about to be swamped right now.
That's what's up.
Yeah, at least that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You should be working right
Yeah,
now while you on with us.
trust me.
Mhm.
Trust me. I got the top right here. We about to get
Uh,
that mug knocked as much as I can.
I already
yeah.
say so. For Bearded Conversations, DJ Designs, and Derek Demure, this has been Spinning the Block Media. Y'all make sure y'all check us out every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. We breaking down the latest topics, getting into all the hot mess. You know what I'm saying? And like the women like to say, and I hate to say, we clocking it. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But
No,
it is
I
what
ain't
it
gonna,
is.
you gonna give us the clock and the T, man. We gonna give us hold on, we gotta do the gotta.
Man, clocked it. Nah. Hey,
So
nah, but shout out to all 89. Y'all follow us on YouTube. Y'all go watch us on YouTube. And appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all liking and sharing the stream, man. Peace.
one love.